What's up? As soon as y'all get on this live, share this video with at least 10 people. It's your boy Pushman Mitch, host of the No Fluff Podcast, aka Swag Whips Bad. You know the rest. It's time to get busy. As you know, tomorrow is going to be the start of the biggest online conference. It's going to be 100% free, 100% complimentary. So make sure if you don't already got your seat right now, comment free as soon as you get on this live. Let's go. Comment free. Comment free as soon as you get on the live. Comment the word free. I'm about to tell y'all why. So look, earlier I was explaining all the fundamentals that you're going to need to be able to scale a business to 6 and 7 figures. A lot of y'all really don't understand the simple fundamentals that it takes for you to be able to get there. So a lot of y'all are trying to reinvent the wheel. A lot of y'all are trying to Google and YouTube your way into success. A lot of y'all are trying to prove all the gurus wrong by saying that, yo, whatever somebody's saying online, I can research it myself, find it out myself. If that was true, if what you think is true, how come you're not wealthy already? How come you're not rich already? I'll give you the answer. It's because you don't know what you don't know. So you have no idea. Listen, you have no idea what you are supposed to be researching. You have no idea what you are supposed to be looking up. So how could you possibly Google or YouTube your way into wealth? I'm trying to tell you that. So now, let me explain what you need to do. I'm going to give y'all some actionable steps. But everybody first, before I give you the actionable step, you must comment free. Comment the word free so I can give you the actionable steps. Once you comment the word free, a link will go directly to your DM, giving you access to my free 3-day online conference. It's going to teach you business credit, personal credit, entrepreneurship, all of these different things you need to know. I got you. Let's get it. You can Google or YouTube your way to wealth. You can't. Exactly. You cannot. Everybody comment free. I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to give y'all a couple things right now so y'all can understand how serious this stuff is. All right? So after you comment free, I'm going to be able to help you. Only seen about 6 or 7 frees. It's 56 people on here. It needs to be a lot more motion. The second thing I need y'all to do is share this video with at least 10 people. All you got to do is tap that paper plane right there in the corner. It's going to pull up your friend list, and I want you to just click send message to your free. I don't want you to miss any opportunity to learn, so you got to participate for you to learn stuff from me. It just is what it is. If you ain't paying me money, you got to at least participate. All right? Somebody said, does a $1,500 course come with credit repair? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, cool. So let's get to it like it's nothing to it. Here we go. Somebody said, how do I buy a badge? Shout out to Anything Pierre. Cool. All right, so now, here we go. So what I want y'all to understand, first and foremost, you need to have fundamentals in order to attain wealth and keep wealth, okay? Because a lot of people can luckily get money. We talking about lottery. We talking about the pandemic. We talking about everybody sitting at home, being on their phones, being able to be sold everything, money being given to everybody, random people by the government, so they have nothing to do but hope and pray. So they spend money during the pandemic, then you get lucky and make money. I'm talking about being able to make money through any recession, through any pandemic, no matter what, by actually having the skills, actually having the fundamentals in order to create wealth no matter where you are. That's what I want you guys to pick up on and understand and learn. As you can imagine, as I'm giving you guys more sauce, this number is changing. The reason why is because the more real you talk, the more game you give, the more frightening it is to people. Because people understand that you have to do a lot of work to attain wealth. There's no way to dodge the work. Everybody say can't dodge the work. Can't dodge the work. You got to work. There's no way to avoid it. Stop commenting and going under everybody's stuff for passive income. Please stop this passive income stuff. You must work 5 to 6 to even 7 years before you even want to get any passive income. Because active income is always going to beat passive. You cannot dodge the work. So stop trying to dodge it. Stop trying to avoid it. You want to be headed in that direction so you can make sure you can change your life. There we go. We got 2 people participating. Can't dodge the work. We got 3 people participating. Let's get it. We see who want to get their money up, not their funny up. Let's get it. You cannot dodge the work. I see you. It's just business. Let's get it. Because 2021, I see you. Okay, cool. So now, this is what I want y'all to understand. There was a lie that we were told, right? Hard work pays off. Everybody thinks that hard work pays off. Since I was young, I've been seeing my mom work all type of countless jobs. I've been seeing people, single mothers, work 3 jobs and they still broke. They're working harder than anybody I ever seen. So hard work does not pay off if you are not working both smart and hard. So they always ask you the question, work smarter, not harder. No, I think you got to do both. You need to work smart and hard, right? This is how you start to do it, by working smart. First thing is identifying someone that's coming back from where you're trying to go, or identifying a group of people that are coming back from where you're trying to go. What that looks like is, if you don't have a Mercedes and you don't know how to get a Mercedes, you find the person with the Mercedes and you ask them how they got it. You can do 3 ways. You can either serve your way, meaning be valuable to that person, and they find the value in you and then they want to give you the information. Work for that person, get a job in that particular field, and learn everything from that person, and hopefully you can learn from actually working for them. And then there's the pay your way. Pay your way for that information. That's just going to be always the fastest and most effective way. When you pay somebody, they're motivated. I'll give you guys an example. How many people think that they will stop on the street, right, to give advice to people? Literally walking down the street down Manhattan. If you were walking down the street, let's say it's you, your friends, your family, let's just say you and your daughter, you and your son, you and your girlfriend, whatever, you and your significant other, are you going to stop in the middle of the street to give someone game and say, hey, look, man, you look like you're nice. Would you give me some information? I want to learn how to do what you do. Would you stop? The answer, 9 times out of 10, look, I got somewhere to be. I got something to do. You don't care about what's going on. You want to get to where you're going. You're the main character in your movie. You won't stop. 9 times out of 10, I won't stop. You won't stop. And even if you do stop, you're going to give a version of game that's so quick that it can never help anyone. Now, if that same person stopped you on the street and then put $500 in your pocket, would you want to spend the time to connect with them? You probably say, look, let me take your number. You probably say, look, let's set up a time to meet. Okay, cool. You want to sit down and talk? We'll talk. If someone pays you, the whole experience is going to be better. Another reason why you want to pay for stuff is the best and the most effective way. If you don't like the way somebody treats you on an airline, right, and you pay for first class, they're going to treat you better. They're going to give you a drink before you take off. After you take off, they're going to feed you. They're going to make sure you got a better seat. They're going to make sure you relax. They're going to give you extra headphones. They're going to do all different type of things to make you feel welcomed and feel good. Now, if you pay less, then you're going to go back to the end of the plane. You're going to be main cabin, and they're not going to give you all that stuff. You're going to have to wait for the cart to come down a lane, and then you only can take what they have available to you. You can get liquor. You can get all different type of drinks when you're in first class, but you won't get that experience. So paying for it and actually paying more will actually help your experience in every way. So a lot of you guys don't understand the most effective way is to pay. So now, after we got that, you identify someone coming back from where you're trying to go. Then you start to learn the information. The next thing is implementation, execution. Everybody comment execution. After you've found the person coming back from where you're trying to go, now it's time for you to execute. Now it's time for you to actually take advantage of the information that they gave you and now go use it. A lot of you guys suffer from over-analyst paralysis, okay? So you are waiting on Pushman Mitch. You are waiting on Earn Your Leisure, Recession Proof, Social Proof. You're waiting on all of these people to give you that next jewel, that next gem, that next piece of game, and not knowing that you've been getting game for the last 2 or 3 years straight. And guess what? Even though you got all this information, you have not executed on one thing that you were given. Ain't that crazy? A lot of y'all gonna sit here and think about it, but just think about all the YouTubes you've watched. Think about all of the trainings you've taken. Think about all of the influencers and social media business trainers and all of these different things that you've watched, and you still don't even have half of the results. Because guess what? You don't want to execute. All you're doing is you're becoming what's called an information junkie. You are waiting and waiting and waiting until Pushman Mitch drops the next jewel. You like, yo, I just need that one more piece of information. I just need that one more piece of game, and then I'm going to take off. But really, you already had everything you needed to take off to get to that next level. You already had everything you needed to take off and get to that next level. But the only thing is you found a person who you could take those tough messages and those nice messages from. You found somebody coming back from where you're trying to go, and they gave you the information, but you didn't use it. Let me tell y'all something. If you're not being used, you're what? You're useless. If you don't use it, you what? You lose it. So it's like me, like I can sing, but when I don't sing for months, for years, my voice isn't going to hit those notes, those high notes no more. Not going to be able to hit those riffs, those runs no more. Same thing when I go play basketball. If I sit down on my ass for a whole year straight, 2 years without picking up a basketball, when I get on the court, I'm going to be a step slower. My handle going to be sloppy. I'm gonna be losing the ball. I'm gonna be missing wide open layups because the muscle memory is now gone. When you don't use it, you lose it. So all of y'all who are attention junkies, not attention junkies, but information junkies, and y'all waiting on my lives, y'all waiting on Social Proof and Earn Your Leisure and all of these Patrick Bet-Davids, and you're waiting for these guys to give you more information. You haven't even used the last information, and that's why you lost it. When you don't use it, you lose it, which is why when I do trainings, I give a 72-hour implementation rule. If you learn something from me, you must execute it within the next 72 hours. Damn near, if you don't do it now, you probably never gonna do it. Do y'all know that? Some of y'all have been getting so much game and y'all are so educated and you guys have so much training. You guys know about credit. You know about rewards points. You know about manufacturer spending. You know about equity. You know about percentages, businesses, taxes, insurance. But somehow you still don't have a life insurance policy. Ain't that crazy? I'm talking to you. I know you know who I'm talking to. You still don't got that life insurance policy. You still don't got that LLC, that S corporation. You still don't got that business bank account. You still don't got that Facebook ads manager account. You still haven't started your ads campaign, your TikTok ads campaign. You still don't got that Google business page. You still don't got that website that's optimized to get emails and leads to you. And you thinking that you waiting on that next gym and you're blaming everybody else for your lack of success. But the only thing is you haven't used the 72-hour implementation rule. So you guys have did half of the battle. You have found the person who you look up to, who you buy into their lifestyle. You found the person who can teach you some game. You listened to the game. You researched it. They gave you the information, but you did not execute on it. And guess what you're doing? You're out here still looking for more information, more education. And guess what? When you don't use it, you lose it. That's why it's so important that when you tap into these type of things, where people like myself are educating you guys on high-level entrepreneurship, high-level business, high-level credit, you guys need to be executing on the information once it's given. That's your problem. Okay? But everybody comment, not no more. Everybody say it on the chat, not no more. We're going to make today our accountability day. Today is going to be the day where we say, look, I'm not going to just keep getting a whole bunch of information, doing a whole bunch of research, and never executing and having nothing to show for it. I'm not going to keep jumping around from business to business to business. I'm not going to be having my attention separated so much. Do y'all know what Zen-like focus looks like? Do y'all know what no distractions look like? You guys are trying to run 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 businesses at the same time. We are not that good. We give ourselves more credit than we deserve. We're not good enough to do a push-up and a jumping jack at the same time, but yet we think we can build 7-figure businesses on top of each other at the same time. Who's going to answer the phone if you're running a rental car business and you're running a Airbnb business at the same time if your customers call at the same time? Who's going to answer the phone when your credit repair customer has a problem? When your tax customer has a problem about when his return is going to come? If you're running all these businesses at the same time, you are literally stopping your growth. You're stopping your full potential because you don't know what it will look like for you to be focused on just one thing at a time. You don't know what it will look like to actually tap into your real Zen-like focus. Some of y'all gave up on your dream. Some of y'all gave up on the thing that was going to take you over that 7-figure mark. Some of you guys gave up on it because you got distracted by all of this over access of information. You guys got distracted from your real dream, your real path, your real success move. You guys were on the right path, but you got all the way to letter J. You was like A, you learned B, C, D, E. You went all the way through this journey on one business, and as soon as you got to letter J, you turned around and went back to A to start over on a new industry and a new business because you got shiny object syndrome. You got the attention span of a 7-year-old because social media is now making your attention span get shorter and shorter and shorter. And every time someone tries to help you, even me, and look, I can tell you right now, when I get on these lives, I say, how many people got denied for my mentorship? So for everybody who doesn't know, people try to apply for my mentorship every day, all day long. I deny people who are not ready. If you're already in another mentorship program, I don't want you as a mentee. If you're already focused on an industry that I don't specialize in, I don't want you as a mentee because you have to finish what you started. I am pro you doing things to completion. Everybody comment completion. Everybody comment the word completion because y'all are around people who let y'all stop. You are around people who let you fail. You are around people who let you give up. And I'm going to let you know, we got to start doing things to completion. Y'all always trying to pivot, turn, make that left instead of that right decision, and you don't understand. that you're the reason why you're not successful. Everybody comment completion. And I know some of y'all can't spell completion, but try your best. I know you can't. I know some of y'all can't spell completion, but try your best. I know you can't spell it, but just try your best, because I want y'all to start doing things to completion. That's y'all problem. Your problem isn't that you don't know how money works, how credit works, how business works. You just don't do things to completion. You don't have a routine. You're not disciplined. You don't have any type of strategy that you're following. How many people are following a regimen? Y'all following a blueprint. You got Monday, I'm doing this. Tuesday, I'm doing this. Wednesday, I'm doing this. By Friday, everything will be completed. And then next week, Monday, I'm doing this. Tuesday, I'm doing this. Wednesday, I'm doing this. And by Friday, the next thing will be completed. Y'all are doing things whenever it comes to your mind. How many people ever been about to do something and then you get a notification on your phone and then that thing that you were about to do, you never do it? How many of you guys are about to complete a task and then something happens, an alert, a text message, an Instagram feed pops up, someone calls you, and your attention is completely swayed because you are distracted at the highest level, because you don't have a regimen, you don't have a routine, you don't write things down, because if you don't write things down, you are trusting your memory. How many of y'all remember what y'all ate last week? You don't remember. How many of you remember what you wore last Monday? You don't remember. If you're trusting your memory, you're making yourself a person who wants to fail. You want to fail. Write things down. Create a plan. You have all of the strategies. You have all of the education. You have all of the information. Write down the strategies. You are making yourself plan to fail. And this is the reality. So now, the next thing I want to tell you guys about, I'm giving you guys actionable steps, which is implement, execute on the information that you're given within 72 hours. And let me explain to you guys how you take a course or how you read a book, right? So a lot of people think that you read a whole entire book, then you go back and execute on what you've learned. Some people think you take a whole entire course and then you execute on everything that you learn. But that's wrong. You go through module 1, you execute module 1. You read chapter 1, you execute chapter 1. You read chapter 2, you execute chapter 2. Some of y'all don't remember when we were in grade school and they used to make us do a chapter assessment. We used to read the chapter, right? And then even though we just read just the chapter, I want y'all to think about this. They used to make us read the chapter in school. And even though we just read the chapter in school, when they give us a questionnaire, they give us a questionnaire at the end of the chapter, and it says, what was the setting of the story? Who was the main character? Who was the antagonist? Who was the protagonist? Even though we just read only the chapter, we still got to go back and look at that chapter to figure out where was the setting, to figure out who was the antagonist, who was the protagonist. So that just lets you know right there, for y'all people who like to read through a whole entire book and then try to go back and implement what happened in chapter 1 of the book, you're reading books wrong. You're taking courses wrong. You are literally executing on information given wrong. So I want y'all to really realize how you setting yourself up for failure, and you consider yourself a successful person, or a person who's serious, or a person who's elite. If you're elite, then you're going to be focused. You're going to have Zen level focus. You're going to make a plan. You're going to make a blueprint, a strategy, a pattern, and you're going to follow it to the T. Some of y'all couldn't follow a plan to the T if you wanted to. Some of y'all said at the top of the year, new me, I'm going to go to the gym 3-4 times a week. Nobody's going to stop me. I'm going to stop eating sugar. I'm going to stop drinking coffee. I'm going to stop doing this. And you couldn't follow a routine to save your life. Some of y'all said, I'm going to work on my credit this year, and you couldn't follow a routine to save your life. Some of y'all said, I'm starting my LLC. I'm going to be diligent. I'm going to watch my books. I'm going to count. I'm going to know everything that's going on in my business. And you still could not keep a routine to save your life. So some of you guys are in the wrong environment. Everybody say change environment. Change environment. Everybody say change environment right now. Change environment. Let's go. You need to be around people that are going to hold you accountable. Make sure they don't let you fail. They champion you. Show you how to do it by actual doing it. Implementation. Actionable steps. Watch my feet, not my mouth. I can't coach you or teach you on anything that I can't do myself. It's like when I go to basketball workouts with a trainer. If a trainer tries to tell me do an in and out, crossover, fadeaway, Euro step, layup with the left, and then they can't do it themselves, you can't teach me. You can't train me if you can't show me firsthand. I'm watching your feet better than I watch your mouth. I don't care about what you say. I don't care about what none of y'all on this live say. I need you to be an executor. I need you to be a person who implements and stand on what you say. If you can break a lot, look, if you guys can break a promise to yourself, because that's what a lot of y'all did. Y'all said that, y'all was like, look, man, I'm about to be new year, new me. I'm going to be the most successful person in my family. I'm the CEO of my last name. I'm going to become wealthy. Y'all all said that to yourselves at the beginning of this year, and the beginning of last year, and the beginning of the year before that, and the beginning of the year before that, and you continue to lie to yourself over and over again. You're just lying to yourself over, and over. So if you can lie to yourself, what do you think you're going to do to me? If you can lie to yourself like that so easily and break that promise to yourself so easily, what do I think you are going to tell me? What do I think you're going to do to me? You're going to do the same thing. You're going to lie to me. You're going to give up on me. You're going to give up on whatever business deal that we have together. You're not going to have integrity on whatever deal we made together. You're not going to show up every day for whatever deal we had together. Why would I invest in you when you don't even invest in yourself? You don't even have discipline for yourself. And a lot of y'all are very surprised that you're at where you're at today, but I'm not surprised, because now you got somebody holding you accountable, letting you know that, look, I'm going to let you know you slacking. You're dropping the ball, but not no more. Not no more. We're not dropping the ball no more. So look, like I said, man, every year I'm doing a free day summit where I take 3 days and I teach everybody how to get busy in the entrepreneur space. I'm going to show y'all high level stuff that normally a majority of you guys cannot afford. Not afford financially, but afford mentally. Because a lot of y'all could easily just use your credit, finance it, get in the situation, and then be taught. But now I understand that mentally, you guys aren't in a position to spend the money because you mentally don't understand the worth of developing yourself. So every year I decided to do my philanthropy and do a free day summit once a year. That starts tomorrow. So if you want to learn for 100% free what I'm teaching people for $50,000 and up and even more, and how my students have become 7-figure earners and 6-figure earners, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to learn, I need you to comment the word free. Everybody comment the word free. It starts tomorrow. It's going to be for the next 3 days, and for my VIPs, it's going to be for the next 4 days. Yes, sir.
Been there on the vibe, hitting pigs, smoking hoop.
Word, y'all big chilling. I see my boy outside looking like P. Diddy. Comment the word free. I'm about to get up out of here. Make sure you sign up. It's 100% free. You do not have to pay me anything. I got me and my whole entire team about to train y'all on how to do business credit, personal credit. I'm going to teach y'all how to do high-level entrepreneurship, rental cars. I'm going to show you how to do STR, short-term rentals. I'm going to show y'all automation. I'm going to sit there and take my time to do it for free, just for you. This is my philanthropy. So if you missed this one, it's your own fault. So make sure you get in the room, comment the word free, get yourself a seat, get in the Facebook group. Everything is going to be in the Facebook group. You don't have to go anywhere, wait for a link. It's all in the Facebook group. We're going to turn y'all up. Comment the word free. If you miss it and you're not able to comment on a live, just go ahead and shoot me a DM and say, shoot the DM name free. DM the word free and it's up.